Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Faisal Saputra. I am the student of Urban Planning Program, Sultan Agung Islamic University, Semarang, Indonesia. I'm sure you know that one of the building in New York is famous because of the tragedy of terrorism on 9/11 on World Trade Center. Today I am going to talk about structural design of this building on World Trade Center, New York. To start with, I'll describe history of One World Trade Center, then I'll mention fun fact, tragedy, building, and finally I'll summarize my presentation. I'll try to answer any of your questions after the presentation. First of all, I'll explain about history of One World Trade Center. One World Trade Center is the tallest building in the Western Hemisphere and home to New York largest community of media and tech innovators. The million square foot LED gold certificate skyscraper features premier office space and tenant exclusive amenity floor and some of the most spectacular view in the world. The building is the global headquarters of Condé Nast and home to some of New York City most dynamic companies including MDC Partners, Code, and Theory and Bonds. That's me new to fun fact of the One World Trade Center is open house for its tenants and their waste and can be engaged from multiple directions. The building north entrance is on Fasci Street between Washington and West Streets. The building south entrance is on Fulton Street between West and Greenwich Street. Visitors to One World Observatory have a designated entry on West Street. The building can also be accessed through on Oculus with direct access to the World Trade Center Pet Station, the Fulton Transit Center, and the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 C, G, Z, R, and V train. David Magic J, who was born in April 1941, is an American architect. He is the chairman emeritus of the architectural firm Skidmore, Owing, and Merrill David Chills is the reason behind One Water Center Beauty. This is because he designed the new One Water Center in New York City. David J studied at the Yale School of Architecture. One Water Center is a skyscraper in New York. The architectural height of One Water Center is 1776 feet. It is 1368 feet without the antenna on top of the roof on Water Center is a skyscraper in New York. The architectural height of on Water Center is 1776 feet. It is 1368 feet without the antenna on top of the roof. This is a comparison of One World Trade Center with the tallest building in the world. Last fun fact, on October 10, Osama bin Laden was added to the newly launched most wanted terrorist list. The US and other nations joined military operation in Afghanistan to find him and other Al-Qaeda terrorists who bin Laden manages to elude capture. Next, I'll move on to one World Trade Center tragedy. It opened on April 4, 1973 and was destroyed during the September attack in. At the time of their completion, the Twin Towers, the original One World Trade Center, were the last building in the world the moment of the nation. Two planes hit by Islamic Jihad, forcing the two All-Americans lowered into the tower at the World Trade Center in New York. Another plane was flown into the Pentagon in Washington, D.C. A fourth plane assembly had found the White House on the USA capital was heroically defeated by passengers and ended up crashing in empty field in Pennsylvania. After report of the first plane hitting the North Tower, million watched the second plane hit the South Tower on live television. Within weeks, work began of the replacement or restoration of many of these essential systems. Within a year, the subway tunnel had been rebuilt and service restored. Bill planning had begun on the reconstruction of the pipeline, not only to restore the original service, but also the profit genuine investment and new connection to the city's subway system. It was in that same spirit the planners began exploring the future of the World Trade Center itself, hoping to find new possibilities for the future of the city in tragedy. Everyone recognized that a significant part of the site would need to be set aside as a memorial to the thousand who had been lost there. Indeed, as proposal for an international competition took up, planner anticipates that the memorial would become one of the most heavily visited places in the world. After yes, the twin towers of the World Trade Center were destroyed by the terrorist attack on the new VTC building was recovered. Until no about of on VTC space has been rendered, the user government public service authority has even signed a contract to about square meters. This is a time lapse of the water center building during the rebuild period. In conclusion, on water center is great building in the world. Thank you very much for your attention. Do you have any question?